Okay, you're gonna tell us the story now, scared straight.
So one time I was with a group of people and we went into a room and there was convicts.
What? Wait. What is this? You went into a room and there was like randomly you're going into
I
rooms
went
with
into a
convicts?
room and there was convicts. It was about eight. Okay, I went into a room. I was I was about 18, and I went into a room and there's about eight convicts in there, sitting in there. And they were like, "Hey, like everybody, like sit down." So I was like with other kids, and all the other kids with me were younger because they were juveniles. I was 18 or I was 17. I was below 18. So we went in there. We sat down. I sat down by this one guy, and he was like, "Hey," he's like, "What's up?" He's like, "You want a piece of candy?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm good, thank you." And there was this dude beside me. His name was, well, I'm not gonna say his name. It's been
It
quite
was
a
it was
while. We'll call him Peter. We'll call him Peter. So Peter had like one of the starter jackets. Remember the starter jackets people would wear, like that real fluffy, like the real big starter jackets people wore in Beaver
like
Falls.
the down jackets.
Yeah, whatever. Um, so anyway, he was wearing one of those, and he was like sitting beside me. So I kind of knew him from a couple of days. He's just, he's an alright kid, but he's a little bit younger. He might have been like 15. So the dude, he was like, "Hey, he asked Pete if he wanted a piece of candy." And Pete, "Yeah, thank you." So he gave him candy. So they start out, and they're like, "All right." They're like, like everybody introduces themselves, and so the guy beside me, he was like, "All right." He's like, "I just gave you." He looks at Pete. He goes, "I just gave you that piece of candy." He's like, "What are you gonna give me back for it?" And the kid's like, He's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I just gave you something." And he's like, "Now you owe me something."
Oh my gosh.
And the kid's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "That's the way it works around here." So he goes, and the kid's like, "Okay." He's like, "What are you gonna?" He's like, "What are you gonna give me?" And the kid's like, "He's like, I'm not gonna give you anything." And he's just like, he's like, so the four of the guys got up, and then they ripped his jacket off him.
What?
They ripped his jacket off him like a little bitch.
Oh
And
my
they were
gosh.
like, and then the main guy was like, he called him off. He was like, "Okay, guys," he's like, "That's enough." So they put him down and gave him his jacket, pat on the back, and then they looked at us. They were like, "That's how easy they take your shit in prison." And I was like, "Okay, message received." I mean, shit, message received for me.
That seems pretty scary. I mean,
I
I
didn't
don't
take the
know.
candy, and I'm pretty glad I didn't take the candy.
Well, yeah. That
So
seems
don't take
really
candy
scary.
when you go to jail or prison. Do not take candy, okay, guys? That's what I learned.
Just
But
don't go to prison or jail.
no, it was no. They were cool. It was the scared straight. I don't know if it was the scared, but that's what they were replicating or trying to. But no, they were all had been in prison. They were all getting out of prison. They were like in a halfway thing. So they were just talking to people and telling people to get their stuff together. But it was wild. The last guy that talked, he was a heroin addict, and he was like, "This is what heroin did to me," and he took his leg off.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, he's like, "Yeah, get your shit together." But effectiveness, it's not. Scared straight's not effective. It's just like juvenile boot camp, things like that. Like if you're talking about what's effective, it's not effective. I think it's feel good stuff, and it makes people like, "Oh yeah, they're going to be scared and everything," but long term effectiveness, it's not proven to be really that great.
Really?
So
That's
yeah.
interesting.